Hi Pisces, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my singles. It's a deep dive reading for my Pisces. We're going to ask Spirit for some evidence, some clues. I do have some charms with me today. I am going to be pulling some clarifiers, some mini cards. And we're going to get some evidence about your next love, a connection that's coming into your life. So if that sounds like something that you need right now, stay with me. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Please consider hitting that like and subscribe button before we start. Welcome back to all my Pisces. This will be a channeled message. I am a professional psychic medium and a full-time intuitive life and love coach. I hope you enjoy your reading, and we're just going to call in our spirit guides now. Spirit, I'm so grateful that you allow me to hear things and feel things that others may not. I ask that you guide me with love and grace, and I'm listening for you now. I have forgiveness. Allow healing waters to wash away the pain of the past. Okay. Keep releasing, right? Keep releasing anything that no longer serves you. Just let it go. I have a disguise. Some elements of this relationship are hidden. Maybe somebody's hiding behind a mask. Maybe somebody is holding back their feelings right now. Let's get one more of these. They're big. These are big cards. I'm just going to go right here in the middle of the deck and just pick a random card. They're hard to shuffle. All right. And I have a psychic connection. Your communication goes beyond mere words. I love that. I mean, who doesn't want to be, psychically connected to somebody, intuitively connected to somebody? Somebody may be holding back. Who is holding back, Spirit? Why would they be holding back? Is this a new connection, an existing connection? Please share with me what is going on around my Pisces today. I've got a Magician. I've got a 3 of Wands. I have a 4 of Pentacles, and I have a Fool. I mean, I will say that this person does want to move forward with you. Okay. So I'm not afraid that this connection isn't going to move forward. I feel like it's one of those moments in time where it's like all or nothing is kind of how it's coming into me. Like this person's like, I'm either all in or I'm not. And I feel like as soon as they make that decision to be all in, there's something holding them back. I will say that. I mean, they're a little bit guarded. They could be guarding. It could be as silly as they guard things about themselves, like what their financial situation is, how much money they make. Maybe they're very secretive about their finances. I feel like they're guarded in just like a weird area of their life. I mean, I get it if they don't really know you and you're just meeting somebody. They don't want to like just kind of, reveal everything. I do feel like you'll get over it, but it may seem odd to you. It may be like, why are they so protective? Why are they so funky, I guess, weird about this area of their life? They don't like to talk about money, or they don't want to share. And I think it's because somebody took advantage of them in the past, that they literally had somebody that either took them to the cleaners, maybe a way that they said it, or just wanted them only for their money, wanted to be with them only because that person needed them to pay bills or to support them in some way. And they just felt so used. So heading into the next relationship, whether it's you or anyone else, I feel like they've kind of made a promise to themselves. Like, I'm not going to let anybody know. Maybe they're a very, very giving person and they want to give everything, but they don't want to be, I guess, coerced into giving. They want to give out of the kindness out of the heart, not because somebody is putting demands on them. So just be prepared that there's something going on with them that has to do with I think just how somebody treated them in the past, because I do feel like they really are holding back in that area of their life, either their finances or um, their personal emails, their personal phone. Like they're very, very protective, or they're a little bit secretive. So maybe that's where the disguise is coming in, when you're saying, why are they being so secretive? Almost to the point where you're afraid that they're hiding something. But I don't think so. I think that you're going to break down that wall, because when I felt that a moment ago that they're all in, I'm going to say they are all in, but just something going on with them around that area of their life. They want to give it. Look at this. They're gallant. They're like an old fashioned, knight in shining armor, right? And they show up with the roses, and they show up with the gifts, and they show up with, I'm giving. So they've done this in the past, but they got taken advantage of in the past. So that is why they're like, it's in their nature, spirit saying, to be that kind of a giver, but somebody definitely took advantage of them in the past. So be aware of that. Very intimate connection. It's a very intimate connection. Okay. Very romantic. I think this is a diehard romantic. I will say that. I think between the roses, the candles, the bubble baths, I feel like this person has a lot of romance in them, and they really do want to be a giver. They just want to make sure that, they're appreciated. They want to know that when they give, that it's truly for the right reasons. The silver waterfall. I love this card because it's just kind of fun in the respect that it's like, I don't know, rainbows and overflowing emotion, and emotion flowing into me. And I really feel like I'm in paradise. I mean, and maybe that's how the two of you feel. Like we've entered into this kind of surreal place where it's very intimate, it's very romantic, and it is paradise when we first fall in love, right? It is the sense of, does it get any better than this? So I think that we are going to fall in love with each other if you haven't already. Okay. Let's get some initials. Some of you may have met this person already. Some of you with this new journey, they could just be coming into your life. I have the letter J. The letter J. I have something about their ears. I don't know. Maybe you notice their ears. Maybe maybe they don't like their ears. I always wonder about that card, and but sometimes people are like, my ears are too big, or I don't like my ears, or they're, who knows. I have the letter N. I have the letter N. You'll find out. They have gorgeous eyes. This card I love. I love that. That might be one of the first things that you notice about them. They have great eyes. Part of me feels like they're dark eyes. I will say that. I feel like they're dark eyes, dark brown, dark, dark eyes. I have the letter T. I have that they're trustworthy. I have that they're trustworthy. They want that in return, Spirit said. I feel like this person would give you the shirt off their back. They had somebody who took them to the cleaners. I'm going to say it that way. I really feel like that it just broke their heart because they were so good to that person, and now they're almost hesitant to be good to somebody else. But they're going to overcome it when they realize that you are good to them in reverse. I have curvy, but I always see this as they just like curves. If you have curves, you have hips, I don't know. They like curves. I have the letter J. I have the letter J. I have the letter K. Their nose. I don't know. Right now, I'm like looking at every little detail on their face, right? And they notice everything about you, is how I feel. Intellectual, that came into me as smart. They could be tall. I have the letter P. Affectionate, trustworthy, and affectionate. I like that. And nice eyes. And nice eyes. Affectionate. I have tall, short. One of you is short and one of you is tall. There could be a big height discrepancy. Maybe, you know how like sometimes there's, I don't know. I don't even know how to give you an example, but it could be like you look so tiny compared to this person because they're so tall. So there could be just a big height discrepancy between the two of you, something like that. I have a piercing. Maybe that's the ear. Maybe that's what you notice. Maybe somebody has an earring or some kind of piercing. So let's see what else they say. Athletic. They work out. I do feel that. I have the letter C, and I have supportive. Yeah, they would give the shirt off their back to somebody. They just want to make sure they're not being taken for granted. This person probably has some money, probably is financially secure, probably has something to offer. You know, like I would love to share what I have with you. I just want somebody who wants me for other reasons. And I think that's really important to them. So you're going to fall in love with them for other reasons, their affection, the intimacy, this emotional connection. Let's see when they're coming. So, you know, everybody has a little bit of hurt in their background, right? I have they're coming into you unexpectedly, like a little bit of a surprise feeling there. I have July, a wow factor. You're going to be excited when you meet this person. I have a few weeks. Okay. I don't know. Maybe they're born in July. Maybe we'll be together for the 4th of July. That could happen. After a big change. Unexpectedly. Now, this could be you or them. You know, an example would be, you know, I just moved and I'm just getting unpacked. I'm just settling in. I just changed jobs and this person came into my life, you know. I just had some kind of, you know, shift in my energy, you know, something happened. So usually that's what happens. Usually it is after some kind of movement in your energy. You know, it's just everything kind of happens all at once sometimes. You know, you move, you start a new job, you move to a new location, and then somebody comes into your life, you know, or you maybe ended something, they ended something, and maybe you weren't expecting to meet somebody right away and you meet them right away. That happens also. On a special occasion, 4th of July, I don't know. On a special occasion, maybe you're meeting, if you have any events coming up in the next few weeks, if you have some kind of holiday events, or you have family events like weddings, you know, or some kind of something like that, you may meet somebody. You may be meeting somebody at some kind of an event. That would be exciting. All right, let's get some other timelines. Let's see what they have for my Pisces. Pisces, please share with me. April. I like the flowers in this card, and I like the April feeling also. The flowers are blooming. I don't know. You know, I'm leaning towards like spring into early summer, that like this is really blooming. This connection is really starting to take off. I do feel like heading into the new year for sure. So you're really right around the corner. By September, maybe we're in love with each other. I have the number 22. Keep in mind, these could be birth date months too. I have the number 4. I have July again. I have 2 Julys. I have 2 Julys, 2 different decks. There's something going on besides the fact that it could just be great fireworks. It could be like just, oh my God, I'm seeing stars when I see this person, you know, like just that kind of crazy chemistry that happens. And it's so exciting, you know, like I'm just so excited to meet this person. Everything is new. Everything is fun. Everything is, I can't get enough of them, something like that. But Obviously July is very significant. You know, there's that's for sure. Whether it's they were born in July or you guys just feel incredible fireworks. I'm gonna even say that you know, this is like, watch out. You know, watch out for fireworks. Three of Wands. I have to tell you, this is coming into me as, I mean, you know, you like to think that when you meet somebody, you have sparks, right? You like to think that you, sometimes you'd go on a date with somebody and you say to yourself, like, I didn't feel anything. Well, that's not cool, right? You want to go on a date with somebody, even for the first time, and you want to be kind of like a little bit wowed, right? I mean, I feel like that is how it comes into your life. I will say that. I feel like when we go and we meet the first couple of times, there's definitely sparks. I immediately go into this feeling of, this could go somewhere, that I could be all in with this. Okay. That this is somebody that this is going to go somewhere, or I really want this to go somewhere, you know? So I do feel that way. I have a Hierophant. All right. Maybe I feel an immediate connection to this person. Maybe I just feel, let's keep going for a second. I have a Five of Cups and I have a Knight of Cups. You know, this person has, I don't want to say baggage. It's probably not the right word, but they don't want to be hurt again. They don't want to, you know, they want to give you everything. Okay. They want to wine and dine you. They want to take you out. They want to buy you things. They want to treat you nice. What they don't want is to be taken advantage of. So we know that. But they do believe that spirit has somebody for them that won't do that, that will love them for who they are and will love them for, I don't know, you know, this giving person that they are. And that's all they want to do. I mean, look at this charisma. I mean, they're very charismatic to me with this particular Knight. They're very charming. Okay. They're charismatic. They want to take you out. They want to treat you well, you know? And I don't know. I just feel like I hate to say they've never had anybody, because I know they've had other people in their life, but they've never had anybody like you that appreciates them. It's almost like you're going to say to this person, you don't have to buy me anything. I just want to be with you. Okay. I don't need you to buy me anything. I don't need you to pay my bills. I don't need you to take care of me. All right. I'm looking for somebody to spend time with, to enjoy, to love, that loves me. So you don't want and you don't need somebody to quote unquote buy you things because they think that's what's going to make you happy. That's not what's going to make you happy. You're a Pisces, okay? It's not going to make you happy. You can stand on your own 2 feet and you want somebody to share your life with, right? So I think that once you say to this person, I love you for who you are. I love you for all that you offer, but I don't need you to, it's nice that you spoil me. I want you to spoil me, but I don't expect it, right? Something like that. Let's get some charms. Let's say, now this is a little miniature deck. I have all these little miniature decks that I kind of forget that I have them. So let's grab a couple cards from this first. Let's get these jumpers. Let's see. I've got a 3 of Pentacles. I've got a Moon. And I've got a World. All right. So I will say that there's something about this person that impresses you. I do feel that way. Either you're impressed with their career. You could be impressed with their success. They could be very good at what they do. And then you look at them and you say, well, for how strong you are in these other areas of your life, you need to be more secure emotionally, or you need to believe in yourself, that I love you for who you are. Okay. So there could be a little bit of that going back and forth initially, but they're starting a new cycle, a new journey in their own travels. I'm going to say it that way. Okay. That you're opening up their eyes to them, that they can have it all. Okay. They can have you, and they can be good to you, and they're not, I don't know, they can spoil you without feeling guilty over it, or without thinking that it has any other hidden intentions, or they're not buying your love. They're being kind and caring and generous, and there's a difference. So they're starting a new journey. They're overcoming that fear that, somebody's using me for my money, or just using me. There's a sense of using. Clarifiers. These are little clarifying discs. Let's just get a few of these. There's a sense of using, that another person had used them, and that's their Achilles heel, so to speak. They just have to realize that you are not them. You are not them. First of all, they have to cut ties with all of that, right? They literally have to cut that string and say, you know what, you're right. Not everybody is out to hurt somebody else, right? And you're going to be able to share with them that you're not the one that hurt them, and they can trust you. Okay, there's something like that. I love this because I have both this little Cupid and this little heart. So it's this feeling of, I don't know, you captured their heart. You've captured their heart, and Cupid's striked, right? Like Cupid's arrow is here. I'm going to flip this one over. I want to say a book. Now, I had said they guarded themselves initially, and now I have the number 35, and it's coming into me a little bit more along the lines of, once we get to know each other, that then they become an open book, right? Then they become, now that I trust you, and I know what your intentions are, and I know that you're not out to just use me somehow, that now I'm an open book, and I want you to know everything about me. So I do like that. I do feel like they let that guard down. They let you in. You capture their heart, right? And almost the sense of, I always laugh when I see spider webs and things like this, because I have the number 34, 35. But it's like you've caught them. They've caught you, but you've caught them, like you've somehow like cast a spell on them, and you caught them in this kind of love trap, like now I'm like, you just tease them, like I've got you in my web, something like that. But I do feel like they open themselves up to you. I do. And that all comes with time. I'm just going to say it that way. It comes with time, my Pisces. Like, we have to learn about each other. We have past lives. We're both experienced adults, and we just have to be willing to understand that the person if somebody else hurt this person, it wasn't you. And that's all we have to prove. It's like, I'm not the one who hurt you. And that's kind of what's going to keep coming across. These are just some handwritten channeled messages that I did. Let's see. These are like future feelings. Let's see what my person's going to feel for me. Let's see. We're destined to be together. Okay, so they feel like they want to be with you. I love that. I want to move I like my little knight of cups. He's so charming. I feel we are soulmates. Okay, we had those fireworks going off. Maybe we really do feel like we're that connected. Maybe, this is incredible chemistry. It's a great connection. We've built up trust over time. We've got lots going on, 2 at a time. I can't stop thinking about you. I swear it's not normal. I love this kind of energy. I love this From the moment I meet you, I can't get you out of my mind. And you start to think, am I nuts? I'm daydreaming about you. I'm already thinking about a future with you. I wish I could tell you how I feel. Okay. It's like, is it too soon to tell you how into you I am? Some people jump right in there and say things, but other people hold back a little bit. He is going to hold back. He or she is going to hold back just a little bit in the beginning, just to, I don't know, make sure I'm really into you. Oh, here we go. And I don't want you to break my heart. Yeah, there's the fear. There's the fear. We all have fear, both sides, both sides. It's not just your fear, it's their fear. So what happens? I fall so madly in love with you and everything's going really great. And then I realize, like, you're the one who potentially could break my heart, and nobody wants that. So we start to do a little backpedaling, we start to panic. But the good news is, when we actually feel this way, it shows us that we're moving in the direction of, I really don't want to be without you. If the thought of losing you is so painful, then I really don't want to be without you. So that's actually a nice place to be. All right. It's just scary when you're in it, but then you override it with, this person's not going anywhere. Okay. I wished for someone just like you, right? I've been thinking about somebody. I want to share my life with somebody. I do see a future with you. I want a future. So this is somebody who's available, who has wants a relationship. Let's just say it that way. Not just a fling. Isn't looking for something casual. Somebody who's looking for a real relationship. You are the love of my life. They already are feeling that. You're the one. Okay. There's no one else. I only want you. And they may say that. They may say, I'm not thinking about, I want to get a couple more cards. I'm not thinking about anybody else right now. Like, I've made up my mind. I want to be with you. I've made up my mind. I don't want to see any other people. This could be a leveling up kind of reading too, where, it's been going really well. We're feeling really good. And this person's ready to kind of take it to the next level too. I have a devil. Yeah, there's a little bit of fear in them that somebody's going to take advantage of them. Somebody did. Somebody really did. Somebody really took advantage of them. And, but it wasn't you. It wasn't you. That's all that matters. Four of Pentacles. There's that guarding again. Yeah. Whoever this is, they are going to make sure that you want to be with them for all the right reasons. I'm going to say it that way. So as soon as you're able to say to them, listen, I don't need anything from you other than I want you to be totally into me. And if you're totally into me, this is going to be awesome. Okay. If you're totally into me and you truly are, my knight in shining armor and this romance is real, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. But don't compare me to anybody else. It might be a conversation that you guys have. It might be, somebody who complains about an ex, or somebody who brings up those fears, and just say, don't compare me to anybody else. I'm not them. I'm not them. I'm not the one who hurt you. Yeah, I'm really attracted to you. There's no holding back. There's no holding back. Right? I think you're gorgeous. I think you're beautiful. I want to be with you. Beautiful. I feel like I've known you forever. I love that. There's going to be a sense of honesty. There's going to be a sense of, this is good. I'm ready to start this journey with you. I love that. I love that. where's my Three of Wands? Here it is. Okay, so my Three of Wands says, and it even has like a boat, a cruise ship, right? I'm ready to start this journey with you. And I'm just thinking ahead. Three of Wands is an action card. It is not only am I thinking about a future with you, but I'm actually making plans for our future. So they start to talk about things like us and we and our, and we'll do these things. So they just start to reference you as I'm making decisions about my own life, I'm including you. So that tells me they really are ready to start. They really are so into you that they're starting to include you in future plans, future plans for themselves that would include you, right? Like, I'm not going to make any plans for my future without making sure it's going to work for both of us, which is beautiful because that's kind of a commitment in and of itself, right? So my Pisces, you've got somebody who really does want to be with you, and they are going to probably spoil the death out of you, and probably be very, very good to you, very generous. And they're going to appreciate that you are in love with them for all the right reasons. And that's beautiful also. So I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.